What up guys, One Fit Bruja here. I am finally back today to make a freaking video for you guys. It's been almost 3 weeks, I think, and that's way too long. I'm gonna stop promising you guys videos right away because sometimes life gets a little too stressful and I just don't have time. I work a full-time job and I have 2 cats and a husband, which is another job. So yeah, sometimes things don't work out as planned and I don't get videos up when I want them to go up, so I am only human. But I am going to be doing weight loss magics and weight loss kitchen magic, and I'm also going to get up some more protection stuff because that's been highly requested. Sorry if I sound a little nasally, I think I have some allergies going on, or possibly I'm getting a cold, I don't know. One of the two. I mean, overall my body feels fine, it's just my sinuses are a little weird right now, and I think it's because the weather is changing. So yeah, just deal with that. And also, if you guys have any other videos that you would like to see, or certain topics that I haven't touched base on that you guys are curious about, then just leave them in the comments below or send them to my email at onefitbruja and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. I'm usually pretty good about keeping up with the comments and emails, so just ask and I will answer your questions as soon as possible. That's a little bit quicker to do considering it's just typing up some words, just giving you a direct answer right off the bat compared to making a full video up on the subject. So that's a little faster, but I can also do videos too, not just comment back, hey, this is how I would go about doing this, etc., etc. Because I know sometimes a visual representation versus words can help a lot if you're a visual type of person like me. If I see something, then I can lock that down and remember it a lot easier sometimes versus words. Sometimes you'll say something over and over again and sometimes that just won't be locked down in your memory as good as certain imagery will be, if you know what I mean. I'm an imagery kind of person, so if you can lock it down with like an image, then I'll remember it for fucking ever. So, and yes, I'm holding a pillow because it's comforting, and look, it matches my bed. Yeah, my bedding is gold. End goals in my life is to have everything gold. I'm gonna be living in a Persian palace. But anyways, this video is going to be a paranormal experience I had when I was younger. Probably like, bitch, why are you doing a paranormal thing? And it's like almost freaking summer. It's not Halloween yet, okay? But horror is like my favorite genre. So I love these sorts of videos. I love watching these sorts of videos. So they're going to go up on my channel regardless, because I love watching them. So I'm gonna start doing these again. I have 2 more experiences to talk about after this, and then I'll probably run out of them unless something else happens or rears its ugly head in the meantime that I can talk about in post. But this one happened a long time ago. I was living in Northgate. It was just me and my mom. We were living in an apartment. My dad got himself into some trouble, and I'm not even gonna lie, he was in jail. So me and her were alone. I don't know how creeped out you guys get about these things, but usually my mom, she takes extra measures, especially at night before you go to bed, to go around, make sure, you know, the stove is turned off, you know, you don't want to burn alive in your sleep. That'd be fucking horrible, wouldn't it? Make sure the doors are locked, sliding doors locked if you have a patio or a balcony or whatever the heck you have in your apartment if you live in one, or house, you know, same difference. You want to make sure everything's locked and nobody can get in, and if they do, it's not going to be fucking easy for them. So yeah, make sure your security system is set, whatever it is that you got, to have extra protective measures to make sure someone can't get into your home. So she does all these things, checks the stove, makes sure the door is locked. She always makes sure the door is locked because when she was younger, someone did break in to her home. So it's been like embedded into her mind that you need to check the freaking door, make sure it's locked before you go to bed. So that's what my mother does. And plus, you know, the man of the house wasn't around. My dad wasn't really around a lot that much anyways, to be honest. So me and my mother, we would do a lot of things on our own. So we were pretty independent in that sense. We did that, got ready for bed, and this is where the creepy shit starts happening. I still don't know why it happened to this day, but around this time my dad has been almost gone for about 3 months because, like I said earlier, yes, he was in jail. I don't know if it was just maybe her being a little more paranoid than normal because she had to do certain things by herself, and maybe it was just emitting a certain energy or whatever. Maybe she was just really stressed out. Like I said, I was 6 years old and there was only so much like reading her emotions and picking up energy off of her that I could get at that point in time. I knew she was stressed. I'm not stupid. I mean, I'm a freaking Capricorn. I can figure out if you're stressed or if you're emotionally bogged down relatively fast because I can feel it radiating off of you, even if you don't say a damn thing. She's definitely stressed out, so I'm thinking maybe that has something to do with what happened. But we went to sleep, and I don't know what time it is when we start hearing these things, but I end up waking up, and I was sleeping in the same bed as my mother because, I don't know, we felt safer doing that just in case something happened. Like, at least we're together, you know what I mean? You know, there's like that comfort in just being together. If something happens, you could maybe possibly do something, you know. 6-year-old me can jump someone like a puma and just tear their eyes out or some shit. I don't know, get creative. But it's my mom, so I would wreak havoc on whoever was trying to hurt my mom. So not that she couldn't defend herself, because she is a feisty little Italian woman and she will fuck your shit up. So so my mom was actually already awake. I woke up a little bit later than she did, I think, because she had her eyes open when I ended up coming to and looking at her. So I was like, kind of like, is she dreaming with like her eyes open? Because she didn't answer me, even though she looked at me and saw that I was awake and I was looking at her. And she put her finger up to her mouth and said, shh. And I was like, what the fuck's going on? I mouthed it. I was like, what's going on? Like, why do I have to be quiet? Like, she's like, listen. And I'm over there like, you could hear the doorknob from our front door jiggling like someone was going to get in. And I think at that time my mom was debating, should I just stay quiet and stay here and see if they give up, or if she should actually get up, grab something, and get ready to possibly hurt somebody because somebody's gonna get into our home. So my mom's over there most likely debating whether she should grab something or not, or wait it out. So we continue to lay there, and I don't know if it was the wisest decision to just stay there, because this person or entity or whatever was going on here, spirit, ended up coming inside. They took their time. They were calm. We didn't hear them pick anything up. We didn't hear them open anything else once they got inside. Our apartment wasn't that big. It was just a 1-bedroom apartment. So when you first come in, you go straight off to the right, and that's where the kitchen is. And then it just loops around. There's a living area right here and our hallway. You could really just go straight down, straight from the front door, and then that's our room right there. But this person or thing took their sweet time, like they've done this a million times within their life, and just walked slowly and casually through the kitchen, looped around through the living room area, and then proceeded to walk down our hallway. And at the end of that hallway, where our bedroom is, there's a bathroom. And my mother at this point got up out of bed as soon as she heard this person coming down our hallway. And I was getting ready to get up with her because it's just instinctual. I don't want to let her go by herself. And I wasn't the kind of kid who was going to run off in the corner, cower and cry. I wasn't raised to do that. I was raised, you need to be useful as possible. You know, if that's your family member and that's all you have, you're gonna try and make sure they're okay no matter what happens. So I got up, and I remember her pushing me down back onto the bed, and she said, "You stay right the fuck here." And I was like, "No, I'm coming with you." And she's like, "Don't fucking argue with me." And we're whispering and like, you know, air wording things at each other and getting like riled up about it, and we could still hear the footsteps coming down the hallway, and they stop right outside our bedroom door, and my mom is right there. She was holding on to a lamp at this point because that's all we had in there. We didn't have anything else that was heavy and easily to grip or swing at somebody or throw at somebody besides that. So she was holding that in her left hand, and she had the doorknob, her hand hovering right over the doorknob with her right hand. And she was listening, waiting to see if this person would open the door and try to come in. And I was sitting upright in the bed, just like on my knees, like just in case, you know, I want to be able to jump up and react somehow, you know. You don't want to be completely useless. like come on, how shitty would that be if your mom like just died right in front of you? No. This person stops right in front of the door. We're waiting. I can feel my heart like beating out of my chest because I don't know what was going on. I know my mom was probably really scared, but she had to suppress that and just, you know, mentally and physically go through the motions of, I gotta take care of business. And this felt like forever, just waiting to hear movement again, so you can just open the door, swing, react, and then nothing happened. Nothing happened. There was no more footsteps after that. And my mom looks back at me, like, kind of confused, like, should I just open the door anyway and see what's out there? We didn't have any cell phones. We only had one phone, and it was out there in the living room. So that was a shitty situation right there. So no cops were called. So we waited for, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes, and we just couldn't take it anymore. My mom swung the door open, and I kind of snuck out of bed a little bit, just kind of like slinked out of bed, because I didn't want my mom to yell at me or be like, get the fuck back in the room again, or like try to shove me in there. But I also wanted to see what was going on, you know. And she goes out into the hallway, looks both ways, looks towards the bathroom to see if anyone was in the bathroom, looks down the hallway, looks towards the front door, and she goes left down the hallway. I like stick my head out, like, what's going on? Is there anyone like hiding behind the door somewhere? And I'm just kind of like standing in the doorway, like just looking around in the dark, kind of freaked out. My mom goes down the hallway, looks around in the living room area, which isn't big. You can see like every corner from just about anywhere you're standing in the apartment. So there's not much to observe there, and there's nowhere to hide there. There's nothing that you can, you know, jump into or jump behind that you cannot see from just glancing over there. So she looks there, she looks in the dining area. Everything's pretty much out in the open. You can see everything from being in one spot, really. It wasn't a big place. So, and then she loops around the kitchen, and then she comes back towards the front door. But when she goes to check the front door, she notices that it's unlocked. And she locked that door before she went to bed. I saw her do it. She comes back into the bedroom. She flicks the light on. She says, "There's nobody here." So I'm pretty damn sure that we didn't have the same dream. I'm pretty damn sure we did not. We were both awake. We were both freaking out just as bad, probably. My mom maybe worse. I don't know. But nobody was there. Nothing was moved. The only thing that was different was the front door was unlocked, which was the creepiest part. Nobody was harmed, which is good. I don't know what happened there, and nothing like that happened to me or my family ever again. Not like that. Not like my mom and dad, or anyways. But I've had other creepy experiences on my own. But yeah, that was something to experience when you're 6 years old. That's for sure. Yeah, guys, I don't know what happened there. I don't know what that was, or who that, who the spirit was or anything. No one died in our family recently. For all we know, it could have been an actual person, maybe someone who lived in the apartment, and they just decided to let themselves in for who knows what. Maybe they realized and they were in the wrong apartment. We're like, ooh, we should probably get out of here. This is not the right place. I don't know. But that's what happened. And it was pretty creepy. Pretty creepy for us. It's kind of creepy telling it, because you can see everything happening all over again inside your head. So some of the emotions and the feelings kind of like flood back to you. But yeah, that's the end of that story right there. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will get some magics up as soon as I have time to do so. I promise I will eventually. No guaranteed set dates though, and I'm gonna do these paranormal story times because I love them so much, and I hope you guys like them too. And until next time, I will see all your lovely little brujitas later.